Hey ladies, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please say hello as you're coming on. I'm going to pin this to the top of our Facebook group. As always, make sure you're there. You can search macro tracking and weightlifting, for women. Today is going to be awesome, you guys. We're going to take a break from so much of the nutrition, which I know is huge and a beautiful topic. But a lot of you guys are not seeing the results you're wanting because your lifting routine isn't designed for your body or the outcome that you're wanting. So we're going to talk through a little bit about that. So what is intentional lifting? Okay, so I'm going to walk through a few different pieces here and break them down. So intentional lifting means going through the entire range of motion and really feeling your muscles through that range of motion, not just going from point A to point B in the quickest time possible, right? Quick example on a Bulgarian split squat, right? It's not just pumping them out to get them done. It's getting in perfect form, in perfect posture, exhaling your air, laterally inhaling, and then going through that entire movement all the way to the bottom, squeezing your quad, squeezing your glute, and pressing through like a single leg press to the top, right? It's being really intentional about where am I feeling it, how am I breathing, and what is my form like, okay? Don't just mentally check out and think about something different. Your results will suffer if that's the case. What else is intentional lifting? Tracking your weight, tracking the weight that you lift. I want to show you actually an example of mine. If you don't track your weight when you're lifting, like your weight's not your body weight, your results will definitely be less than what they could be because it's impossible to remember what you lift for every exercise, how you feel, things like that. So you're just going to lift what you think. And more times than not, you're going to go lower. So you could have been lifting more, but you didn't know you did it last time, right? La, la, la. And so your results will always be less if you don't track your weight. So I'm going to show you this. This is vulnerable for me to share with you because I realized this. I'll zoom it in just a minute. This is me showing you logging my weight in a dumbbell lateral raise. I didn't realize I had like some weird mental block about my lateral delts. And so I like got up to 20s, which I know it's not that much, but it's good, whatever. It's a very isolated lift. But look, it's like taking notes and, being like, hey, awesome job. Like you crushed it. But what you can see is there's always the progression. It's like, okay, on the 11th, 12.5, and then 15 and 15. Well, obviously the next time I do that exercise, I want to start at the 15 and then go from there. When it says 20 and in parentheses 6, that means I only got 6 reps in, right? And so I put them down, I picked up the 15s and I finished my set. But then I was like, no, I'm committed. I'm doing 20s. And so I tried it again and I ended up getting them all. Next time I do this exercise, my goal will be to do 20 for all 3. Then I'll go up to 22 and a half, right? But had I not been tracking my weight, I probably would have stuck to 15s that I've been doing forever. I have no idea why. It's so weird. But yeah, it's nice. And then, with higher reps, it's like, it's just taking notes how you feel, how your body feels, what you can do. So you're always really pushing yourself rather than just kind of showing up, right? That's not really showing up. It's like half showing up. It's like show up, have your data, know what you're doing. Here's another one. Honor your rest times, right? If you are taking too much rest, you lose intensity. If you're taking not enough rest, your body is actually activating different muscles. Let's say something simple like, literally, let's say like a bicep curl, for example. If your biceps are so fatigued, you're like, yeah, I'm going anyway, no rest, like constantly removing. It's like, well, actually, you're probably using some of your forearm, you're probably using some trap, maybe some shoulder, but you're supposed to be using your bicep, right? So too little rest is not good. Just because it's harder doesn't mean you're actually using the right muscles. Rest is a part of intentional lifting. Okay, great, ladies. 2 others. Keeping your abs extremely engaged. We have clients send us form form feedback videos all the time. So we see it every single day. And here are some common problems that we see all the time, especially with new women coming in, right? They may be advanced lifters, but two things. One is shoulders. It's like the posture just isn't there, right? It's like, so first correcting the posture, but the other one is the stomach and not having the abs engaged. There's so much stomach movement and breathing movement happening during the lift. That's why people injure their low back. That's why their low back gets sore when it's not a low back exercise. It's like, actually, you just weren't engaging your abs and having that core stability essentially required to support your body while you're pushing through that lift. Is that making sense? Let me know, ladies, please, if that makes sense or any questions you have, okay? So it's really learning how to keep your abs engaged. Like mine are engaged right now and I can still talk. My abs are fully engaged. If someone punched me in the stomach, they would be extremely hard right now and I can still talk. Can you do that? Try. If not, that's okay. That's just a beautiful space of awareness of like, oh, shoot, I'm probably not engaging my abs during my lift. And that is so key, not only to keep you injury free, but to help you become super strong because your body is going to be able, right? This is also another reason I said in the lifting belt video, don't use belts too early. You really need to learn how to create that abdominal strength and like entire torso strength on your own with your own body to keep you safe and able to push heavy weight safely. Okay. And then, yeah, the other one I said was learn how to properly breathe to support added stability and strengthen your lift. We saw one video of a brand new client where she was like half breathing in on the contraction. He was like, oh my gosh, stop, you know, A, for protection, but B, it's like, hey, we can actually help you lift way heavier if we just correct this one piece, which is naturally going to get you better physique results and also help you get stronger. So there's a lot of components to intentional lifting. I want to just bullet point them really quick as kind of a roll up. There are more, but these are some of the main that I really want you to focus on as you lift the rest of this week. Just ask yourself, like, what am I doing and where is there space for improvement? It's just maturing in your lifting journey, right? So here's a recap of what's lifting with intention. Completing quality reps through a full range of motion, not just getting through the movement, not just point A to point B. Tracking your weights as you're lifting, always track your weights as you're lifting and always try to beat or match, right? Every time you do it, try to beat yourself from the time before. Honoring your rest times, right? That really affects what muscles are activated. Keeping your abs extremely engaged and knowing how to provide your body support and stability, and learn how to properly breathe during your lift and during extended, like really challenging lifts, like super heavy walking lunges. That's a different type of breathing when it's constant, but you have to have that same support versus like being able to pause and take a breath during the lateral raise. I hope that makes sense. Awesome, ladies. Cool. A lot happens in the gym muscularly, but a lot happens in the gym mentally if you show up intentionally, right? This is a mindset game too. Okay, cool. All right, ladies, that's it for me today. Make sure you're registered for our free masterclass next week. On Tuesday, we're going to go through more about having a proper lifting routine for your body, for your goals. We're also going to touch on 2 nutritional strategies that you can make sure are on point in your routine so you can be seeing fat loss, beautiful toned body that you're wanting in a way that you really can maintain for the rest of your life. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now to get registered. You can click on there. It will share with you more about the event. I'll put it on the screen. It will share more about the event, there, and then you can get registered and we'll get you in. I'll send you the thing. So it's queensofiron.com/physique mastery. It's a great time, totally free. The trainers and I show up and we just chit chat with you ladies about we usually pick like 3 to 4 problems that you're facing. And we talk through, here's a common problem. Here's why that's happening. Here's a better approach. So you can just make those small habit changes, right? Every day, every month, every week, every year, just moving forward in the right direction. So we're just going to help you make sure, are you on the right roadmap or are you headed down a strategy that doesn't end well? Let us show you where it ends and then let's steer you back on that road for success so you can use your time most valuably feel amazing in your skin, learn what healthy is for you, and just really love your life and have freedom in this area. Okay, cool, ladies. Any questions, let us know. Have a great day. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you later.